Oh.
Chris Collins here, CEO, Editor-in-Chief of the Anointed News Journal, which is the nation's premier faith-based and professional newspaper for winners and overcomers. Today, we're here at Loews Movie Theater in Cherry Hill. We're on the Red Star of Loews, and I have with us my man here, Cory Pritchett, who is one of the co-stars in the movie Sparkle. You know the movie Sparkle is playing right now here at Loews, and we're going to take you through a little interview. Cory, welcome back home. I'm all right.
All right.
So Cory, tell us a little bit about your experiences. What was it like for you to be one of the co-stars in the biggest movie that hit the market today?
It was real great. I mean, I had a great experience. I learned a lot from everybody, and it was just a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'm hoping to have again, but because of the late great Whitney Houston, I'll never get to see her ever again in life. So.
All right. Now you mentioned this was Whitney Houston's final final performance.
Yeah.
What was it like being able to co-star with Whitney Houston?
Whitney was a beautiful person, and it's not enough that you can say about a beautiful person. She helped me in a lot of different ways, and I just wish that I could spend a lot more time with her.
Okay. So Cory, let's take it back a little bit. What was your motivation to get into acting?
I wanted to get my mom a big house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my motivation. My son, I had to get something for him. I told him when he was born that I was going to be something for him, and I'm making that promise to him. You know?
Okay. Now, how did you get invited to audition for the role that you played in this film?
I did another movie which is coming out November 2nd called Vamps, and one of the hairdressers actually dropped my name for the movie, and I went to audition and I nailed the audition.
Okay. All right, good. Now, Cory, let me ask you, there are a lot of young, aspiring artists out there. What advice do you offer to a young person that want to pursue a career in acting?
Reach for the dreams and you might get a star, but know that this business is a business. So take the good with the bad, but keep going at it. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones who make it.
Now, there was an all-star cast of who were some of the cast members and who inspired you most?
Mike Epps, because he was Mike Epps and I had to be with him all day, so of course we had to click, or else it wasn't going to work. As you can tell in the movie, we clicked. Also, Amari Hardrick, he also made sure I got my lines. Get your lines, man, get your lines. Jordan Sparks, and of course the late great Whitney.
Okay, all right. Now, what can one expect when they walk through those doors and view the movie Sparkle for the very first time?
Expect your life to change because it's a life-changing movie.
Okay, all right. And where do we go from here?
To the top. We got Vamps November 2nd, One Big Mess, the stage play, which is turning into a movie, is coming out real soon, and look for me doing many modeling and acting jobs.
All right. Now, Cory, the Anointed News Journal serves more than 180,000 readers monthly, and this little take that we're doing is going to be featured with our 5,000 fans on Facebook and around the world on our website. What do you want to say to the followers of the Anointed News Journal?
I want to tell them to keep faith in God, and also follow me at Forever Cory or Cory Pritchett Star, STARR, Facebook.com.
All right. Now, Cory has many friends out here with us tonight, folks, and we want to get a few words from some of his friends. I just want to ask you also, what is it like to be here standing on a red star at Loews Movie Theater in Cherry Hill with your cousin being one of the co-stars?
I'm Ron Baines, his cousin, and I knew this day would come because of his determination. I remember when he was a little boy, I used to just drill into him like I drilled into my son every day. Be determined, don't give up, don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, and your dreams will come true. I knew one day he'd be here at this Red Star. Because I knew he believed in himself and his whole family believed in him.
Two years ago, we took a picture in Atlantic City. You said only the superstars. Me, myself, his son, and my other cousin out here took the picture.
All right. That's a lot of love right there. Now we also want to we have one of our local fashion models, Tasha Mack. All right, Ron, thank you. We have Tasha Mack here. Tasha, you had an opportunity to spend some time and talk with Cory. How does it feel now? You know, you and Cory come from the same hometown, which is Camden, New Jersey. He spent some time in Camden. What does it mean to Camdenites to have one of our own hit the silver screen?
I love right now. After he's here, it's pushed me more to go be a part of it.
All right. And Tasha have her two young daughters here. We want to invite them in. We have little Bree. Okay, we have Bree here. Bree, you're standing with one of the up-and-coming superstars that Hollywood is going to be seeing a lot of. How do you feel beating Cory for the first time? Yes.
A good moment. He's from my hometown, Camden, New Jersey, so I'm very happy, and it's just great to be here.
All right.
This is the future right here, by the way. The future.
All right. Now we also have with us another gentleman who is no stranger to success. He is also from Cory's hometown, and he is the 4-time light heavyweight boxing champion of the world, and that's Prince Badi. Words of encouragement. What did you say to him earlier?
Well, speaking from an entertainer to an entertainer, because basically that's what he is, you know, being an actor, you know what I mean, and co-starring in movies. Basically, we're just telling him to trust the people around him, but trust God first, and then trust the people around him, and be willing to go forth and try the things and do the things that they lay out for you to do, because when people come around you and God put people around you, he does it for a purpose, you know what I mean? And I know all this is done through the grace and the mercy of the Lord, you know what I mean? So you never forget that, and you will be fine, you know what I mean?
This man's wise. Put me up on a lot.
And again, folks, 4-time light heavyweight champion of the world, and we have Cory Pritchett here, who is our up-and-coming champion of the silver screen. All right. Now, this night would not be possible if it wasn't for the dynamic duo that I would call Chris and Chris, or Fagan and Fagan. We have Chris Fagan. This is an opportunity to see someone that you're working with on the big screen. What does this mean to you?
What it means to me is when our sons have come home to New Jersey and real truth do come, you know, here. We got Cory Pritchett here, who is one of our very own, and we treat him as one of our sons. And we thank the Lord for him, because if it wasn't for Jesus, it would not be possible. So we do thank even Chris Collins for even being a part of this. And his family, without them, Kira couldn't do it either.
Amen. All right, now we got some plans for Cory. We're going to be making quite a bit of appearances from here on out. Cory's with us for a little while, and while he's here, we're going to keep him busy. We're going to be getting him involved, talking to the students. Tell us a little bit, Chris. You know, you have some mentors in your life. All right, how important is mentoring? And how important is it for us to take Cory to talk to the students at the schools?
Mentoring, without mentoring, I wouldn't be here today, and I'm sure a lot of other folks, can say the same thing, man. You know, they're saying about it takes a village to raise a child is true. You know, because, either some of us that are more fortunate to have both parents in the household, the parents can't be there at all times, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, it's important for our neighbors, and our leaders of the communities to step up and be that extra lengthened hand to reach over and help out with our kids.
Cory, how do you feel? You got such a support system.
I feel blessed. I feel loved. I feel just great for everybody being here. I feel so grateful, and I feel blessed and loved. I'm just lost for words.
All right, and we want to also thank. We have some sponsors here for tonight that's doing some filming for us. We have Lenny Brokenbrough from Solar Bay, who's here, and we want to thank him for his continued support. All right, and we have Connie Jackson from East Coast Entertainment Group. We'd like to invite her, and we also have George Baines. I was in a supermarket trying to buy some groceries because I was in the mood to cook. And I get a phone call from my good friend George Gourmet Pound Cakes and the CEO of My Mom's Coffee. And he said, hey Chris, my cousin's in town, I'm getting beat up over here, I need you to meet him, I need to do an interview with him. George, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this, man. I can see it in your face, you're so proud. What does this mean to have your cousin star on the silver screen in your hometown?
Well, I think this is awesome. First of all, thanks for, stepping up to the plate when I called you, I called him, I was like, Chris, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm very proud of Cory. This is an awesome time. An opportunity came, you stepped into it, and look where we're at. We're at, Loews Theatre doing interviews, so I'm very proud of you. This is only just the beginning. So, by the way, George Baines of George Baines Enterprises, LLC.
All right, there you go. Now, I got one question for you. Has Cory had your gourmet pound cakes?
I can't say you have.
Okay, well, just like you had to come see the movie, Cory, you had to go eat his pound cake.
That's right.
All right. And next, I want to introduce. We have another shining star from the city of Camden, New Jersey. We have a gospel recording artist, a jazz musician, jazz percussionist, and a Grammy nominee poet, founder and CEO of East Coast Entertainment Group, Ms. Yakanta Connie Jackson. Connie, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Chris.
All right. Now, Cory, earlier today, Connie shared a lot of wisdom with you. What does that mean to have someone who's been in the business to really share with you?
It means a lot because she schooled me to a lot of things that I need to know. And like I told you earlier before, this game is mostly business. And she's putting me up on game. I appreciate it.
All right. Now, Connie, you're no stranger to entertainment. You've been doing it from Shirley Caesar to the Mighty Clouds of Joy to Billy Paul to doing some of the legendary concerts along the Camden waterfront.
The Ohio Players.
The Ohio Players. I remember them all. Ebony's. We have one of our own that's being featured here at the Loews Movie Theater in Cherry Hill. How powerful is that for this young man and for the city of Camden?
Well, I'll tell you how powerful it is. It is so powerful that I came and saw the movie twice. I saw it once, and my daughter, she was in New York, and she came home. I made sure that she saw it as well. And when I met Cory, I know exactly who he was. Because even though he was not the main character, his character was a mainstay of the movie, where when you see it, you can't forget it. That's how indelible it was. I think it's awesome to have someone, hometown, that can represent national, international front. I think it is phenomenal as a young man that he has a story to tell beyond doing this particular movie, and I know we're going to see him in a lot more films to come. I think to have the opportunity to be in a film with the legendary Whitney Houston, who, God rest her soul, is gone, just to have had that opportunity is phenomenal. So I applaud Cory, and we're going to be there when he continues to move forward and does a whole lot of other films. We're going to be there to support him because he deserves that support from us.
All right, folks, so there you have it. You have, again, Cory Pritchett, co-star of the movie Sparkle, with us here in Cherry Hill. Again, you can reach out to him. Cory, what's that website again?
At forevercory on twitter.com or Cory Pritchett Star, STARR, at facebook.com.
All right, and you can also tune into the Anointed News Journal at www.anointedonline.net. So once again, we thank you for tuning in. We thank Cory Pritchett. We thank Cure Hip Hop, and we thank all the supporters that's here. Again, Solar Bay, Mr. Lenny Brokenbrough, Yakanta Connie Jackson, East Coast Entertainment Group, Tasha Mack, George Baines, the Baines family. We just thank everybody, and until next time, God bless you.
Hello.
that was our sponsor, Lenny Brokenbrough, Solar Bay.